Hello folks, this is Tom Martin. This is my lottery strategy game, Decoding the Powerball. I'm picking my numbers for the drawing on July 22nd, 2017. I have 7 strategies to my game, Decoding the Powerball. So strategy number 1, the game card color code. Okay, so if you've never seen my videos before, what you're looking at is what I call the game card. This represents all 69 of the white ball numbers. Okay, I don't have anything for the Powerball itself. I'm looking to get all 5 white balls correct because with the power play, it pays $2 million. So basically how this works is over here is the history of the Powerball numbers. So this last drawing was 50, 51, 59, 61, 63. Okay, so you can see my color code right here, red, orange, green, blue, and purple. So basically these last 3 drawings gets transferred over to the game card as red numbers. Okay, so out of 147 drawings, 80 have been 3 colors, 57 have been 4 colors, 9 have been 2 colors, and 1 has come up as 5 colors just once. Okay, so hardly ever do all 5 colors come up. So I tried to predict what color won't be coming up, and I eliminated off of the game card here. So for this drawing, I'm going to predict that no purple numbers will come up. And the reason why is because purple has hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drawings in a row, and I just don't think it will be 7. So I'm going to eliminate it off of the game card, like so. And hopefully none of those numbers will come up. So it's off to the next strategy. Strategy number 2, the individual numbers. Okay, so here in the individual numbers, basically how things work is up at the very top is the master of all the numbers. And over to the right side here is the last drawing. Okay, so it was 50, 51, 59, 61, 63. Okay, so that hit 2 groups, so I put 2 right here. So what I'm going to do is reduce this down so you can see the whole card here. Okay, so you can see that there's 7 groups of numbers. Okay, and again, there's only 5 white winning Powerball numbers. So 2 of these groups won't be able to have a winning Powerball number to it. So the strategy is to guess which one that is and eliminate it off of the game card. So for this drawing, there's already 5 hits in the 60s area. Okay, at one time, the 60s did hit a lot here. There's 7 here, and I think there was 8 at one point as well. So that could stay hot as far as the 60s. What I'm going to do is I'm going to eliminate the 50 numbers. I don't think any 50 numbers are going to come up, so I'm going to eliminate those off of the game card. Okay, so I eliminated the 50 numbers off of the game card here, so this is what the game card looks like so far. So hopefully none of the numbers that I eliminated will come up. So that's the strategy. So I'm going off to the next strategy. Strategy number 3, the 50-50 picks. Okay, so here in the 50-50 picks, basically how things work. Again, there's 5 white winning Powerball numbers, so there's going to be a majority of either odd numbers or even numbers. Okay, so I keep track of that, and I try to guess what the majority will be. Okay, so out of 187 drawings, 92 have been the majority odd numbers, and 95 have been the majority even numbers. So this last drawing, there's been 4 odd, 1 even, okay? So as you go through the history of things, I keep track of every 5 drawings here, okay? So that will give me a majority of what these 5 drawings were. So here was evens, 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 odds, odds, evens, odds, okay? So for this drawing, I think it's going to be evens, okay? So I expect to have more even numbers than odd numbers, okay? And here I expect to have more high numbers than low numbers. And here I expect to have more left numbers, more numbers to the left side than the right side. And the last one, I expect to have more blue numbers than red numbers, okay? More to the blue area than the red area. Okay, I also have this for the Powerball itself. Blue means that it's a low number, 1 to 13. Red means high, 14 to 26. And on this column, red means odds and blue means even. So I'll let you take a look at that for a second. Okay, you could decide for yourself what the Powerball number would be. Okay, so here at the game card, I wrote down what my picks are. Okay, so again, I think there's going to be more even numbers than odd, more to the high side than the low side, more to the left side than the right side, and more to that blue area than the red area. Okay, so off to the next strategy. Strategy number 4, picking the numbers I hope will miss from group 1. Okay, so this is what I call my group 1 numbers. You can see I divided the numbers into 4 different groups and I added color to them. Okay, and down here is the stats. Okay, so red is for the red area. You can see that there was a 0, so none of the 5-weight winning Powerballs landed in this red area the last drawing, or the blue area. 3 of them landed in the orange area, and 2 of them landed in the green area. Okay, so I have 15 of these option cards, and you can see that the zeros here, okay, this is what you're trying to guess for. You're trying to guess where the 0 is going to come up, and then you're going to eliminate the numbers that correspond with the color off of the game card. Okay, so for this drawing here, I'm going to go with option card number 10, blue. Okay, and the reason why is because it has hit 21 drawings in a row here. Okay, so the record for this option card is 18. So it's overdue by 3. So I just think these blue numbers won't be coming up this drawing. So I'm going to eliminate them off of the game card. So again, they're all the same pattern here, the 4, 10, 18, 28 on all 4 squares there. So I'm going to eliminate those off of the game card like so. Okay, the 66 and the 8 share the square, so I'm going to get rid of both of those. And I'll go over that in a second as well. So that took out a big chunk of them. So that's what I like to see, and hopefully I picked all the correct ones that aren't going to come up. Okay, so it's off to the next strategy. Strategy number 5, picking the numbers I hope will miss from group 2. Okay, so here in group 2, you can see I divided the numbers into 8 different groups. Okay, so basically how it works is the red area here, down here is the red stats. Okay, so a 0 means that none of the 5-weight winning Powerballs landed in this red area. And here's a 2, so 2 of the 5-weight winning Powerballs landed in the red area. Okay, so basically that's how it works. Alright, so this gets read left to right and top to bottom. Okay, so there's 5 drawings each, and then it goes down a row and a row and a row. Okay, so again, 5 drawings so I can have a majority. Okay, so if there's 3 zeros or 3 misses, I color it blue for cold. If there's 3 hits, I color it red for hot. So if it's red, 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 eventually it's going to be blue. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I have a couple that I already picked out. So I'm going to predict that this blue area right here won't be coming up in the drawing. So I'm going to eliminate the 1 to the 65 and the 38 to the 62. So there's the 1 to the 65 and the 38 to the 62. Take those off of the game card. And I'll go back, because I have a couple more here. Okay, so I have 15 of these option cards as well. So I'm going to go with this green number 7, and it's the 49, 68, 51, 60 all the way across. Okay, so I'll take those off. Okay, and I got one more. Okay, so it's this purple. And it's the 1, 9, 22, 30, 51, 59, 40, 48. Okay, so it's only the 48 that comes off. Okay, so I I eliminated all the numbers I'm going to eliminate. So now what I'm going to do is go to the next strategy. Strategy number 6, pick the numbers I hope will hit from groups 1 and 2. Okay, so I'm back in group 1 to pick my numbers. Okay, so basically what I'm going to go for is this blue area. You can see that there was 2 zeros in a row. So most of the time when there's 2, there's usually a hit after it. Okay, so we'll see what happens. So what I like to do is see what's in the blue area on the game card and write down the numbers that are still on the game card. Okay, so I have a lot of them. It's 19, 20, 21, 23, 26, 29, and 31. So I'll write those down. Okay, and also there's one on number 15. So go check that out. Okay, so you can see that there was 2 zeros on the orange area. So you can see it's 3, 12, 19, 67, 28, okay, 21, 30, 23, 32. So when I go to the game card, I'll write all those numbers down as well. Okay, and basically one more thing I want to show you is on option card number 11. You can see a row here. That means that all 4 colors hit. All right. So once in a while, you can see over here, there's 2 rows in a row here. That happens once in a while. So here, there's been 11 or 10 single rows. Okay, so I think that this is a really good candidate to have another row to it. Okay, so not only when I pick my numbers, so I want more even than odd, more high than low, more left than right, and more blue than red. Okay, but I also want the numbers that correspond with the 4 numbers here in option card 11. Okay, so that's what I'm going to look for as well. Okay, so here's the numbers that I wrote down from group 1. Okay, so now I'm off to group 2. And I already picked some numbers here that I think are going to come up. And the first one is option card 3, the brown. So between 5 and 34. We'll see what's left. So they're all here for 5. Oops. 21 and 29. And there's nothing in the 34. Okay, so we'll see what else I have written down here. Okay, so this blue area, 6, 15, 22, 32. Okay, so I got the 47. Okay, we'll see what else I got. This yellow area, 12, 17, 44, 49, 66, 29, and 40, 61. Okay, so I got the 29 and the 61. And next, the brown area here, 210, 23, 31, 37, 45, 52, 60. See what else I got here, the 37 and 52. Okay, and that's it. And I'll see what else I have here in group 2, see if there's anything else. Okay, 13 brown, the 29 to the 32, and the 57 to the 60. So I got the 23, the 29, and that's it. Let's see if I have anything else. I don't believe that I do. Okay. So I think a lot of these numbers are going to come up here. Okay, so there's another strategy I'm going to do. Okay, so my last strategy is I'm going to go back to the individual numbers here. Okay, so I'm going to reduce things down again, so you can see the whole board. So basically you can see all the hits have been on the high side here. Okay, mostly in the 60s and the 50s. Okay, you had one in the 40s and one in the 1 through 9. So I'm going to change my mind about more to the high side. I think I'm going to choose more to the low side because nothing has hit on the low side yet. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the game card and I'm going to change my pick. Okay, from high to low. Okay, so now I'm going to pick my numbers. So I'll go to my last strategy. Strategy number 7, picking my numbers. Okay, so I'm going to change things up a little bit. Again, I'm going to go with more odd numbers than even, more to the low side than the high, more to the right side than the left side, and more to the blue than the red. Okay, so again, when I pick my numbers, I want all 4 colors to be involved here on this option card 11. Okay, so what I'm going to pick is I'm going to go with 2, 21, 23, 29, and 47. Okay, so the 2 is red, 21 is green, 23 is red, 29 is orange, and 47 is blue. Okay, so that will give me 4 colors, which I believe is due to come up here. Okay, because it's been 2, 3, 3. I just think it's due to be 4. Okay, so as I go back to here, it's the 2, red, orange, green, green, blue. Okay, so all 4 of these colors are involved, and that's what I wanted. Okay, so again, the numbers I'm going with is 2, 21, 23, 29, and 47. Okay, folks, I appreciate you watching. I'm always looking for people to play my game. Instead of charging a fee to play, I like to charge a commission for using my system. 1% if you get all 5 white balls correct. You can read the fine print, and if you're interested, you can email me at trm6776@gmail.com. All right, folks, again, I appreciate you watching, and best of luck with your picks.